Hello and welcome to week 2. This is one of my favourites, how to write an amazing CV. So we're just going to do the very basics, and by the end of it you'll have the first line of your amazing new CV. So let's go. So what's the point of a CV? It's very simple. The point of a CV is not about showing your skills and experience and all of those things. Obviously you need to do that, but the point of a CV, and if you get this, you're going to be way ahead of the curve. The point of a CV is to make somebody want to meet you. Okay, so that's what we've got to do. We've got to write every single line to make people want to meet you. So how do you do that? So I want you to imagine the last time you went shopping for shoes. Whether you enjoy shopping for shoes or not, imagine walking into the shop and this is what you see. Okay, this is really not an enjoyable experience. You walk into the shop, you see all of these boxes, you don't know which shoes are the right size for you, if they're the right style, if they're going to do the job properly or not. You see all of these boxes, they all look the same. This is how people feel when they have to read CVs. They all sound exactly the same, they all say the same things, it's extremely boring, and people feel really depressed and bored about going through a whole pile of CVs. So what do you need to do? Imagine walking into the shop and instead of seeing this, that you see something like this. Okay, how does that feel now? This feels really exciting. This feels like, wow, someone's really taken a lot of trouble to think about what I need, to make me feel excited, to make me want to open this present. So this is what we have to do. We have to make someone feel really excited about reading your CV and wanting to meet you. So let's see how we do that. It's very, very simple to give somebody the feeling that they're being presented with a lovely, beautifully wrapped gift. This is what you do. You show that you know what they want. So when they open your CV, when they have a look at it, they need to feel this person really understands me. So you're answering this question, do you understand me? So when they read that first line and they think, this person really understands what I need, then you're way ahead of everybody else's CV. And the second thing that they need to know is, can you help me? So do you understand me and can you help me? And so you need to show again from the very first line of your CV that you understand what this person wants and you can help them with it. And again, it's very, very simple to understand what your next employer needs and wants. They all want the same thing. We all want the same thing in business and whatever it is that we're doing. So here they are. People want to do one or a combination of all of these things. Save money, make money, save time, and look good. So if you link all of your previous experience and all of your skills to one of these 4 things, they're going to be very interested in you and wanting to meet you. If you can link your communication skills with how it's going to make the business more profitable, if you're going to talk about your organizational skills, then link it to how that's going to save the company time. If you want to talk about your negotiation skills, you can link that to how that will make your new manager look good. So you definitely have to talk about your skills and experience, but what everybody tends to do is just say, I'm really good at this. But what's going to get you noticed by your new company or organization is if you can link that skill to one of these 4 things. There's actually a fifth one, which is to reduce stress. All of these things do that. So if you can show, I'm going to reduce your stress, I'm going to make your life better in some way, then people are definitely going to want to meet you. So how do we do that? Let's have a look at 2 examples. So who do you want to meet? Do you want to meet the person who says this in their CV? I participated in a project. Now, anyone can say this. Sure, it's interesting, maybe, but anyone can say this. So let's have a look at how we can link I participated in a project to one of those 4 things that your employer wants. As a result of my contribution to a recent project, we implemented a new system which increased sales by 12%. So here, instead of just saying what you did, you're saying what the result was for your company. So you're not just talking about you being involved in a project, you're talking about how that helped the company. So let's look at how you can build the first sentence of your new CV that works like this. So we're going to practice. So we ask ourselves this question: what do you do? Now, most people answer this question with a job title. I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a nurse, I'm a cleaner, whatever it is. So instead of doing that, we start out with that question, but then we ask ourselves, what tasks do you carry out? So if I'm a cleaner, I pick up rubbish, whatever it is that you do. If you're a teacher, I stand in front of a classroom of students and talk at them. And then the last question, this is the money question. What are the results for other people? So let's do an example so you can see how this works. So this is my friend. He's an accountant. And if he's at a party and people ask him, what do you do? He says, I'm an accountant. Kind of conversation over, really. So we move on to our next question, not what is your job title, but what do you do every day? And my friend does things like prepare tax returns. Again, not super interesting. But the final question, this is the really important question. What is the result for other people because my friend prepares tax returns? How is their life better because he does this? And people's lives are better. My life is better because he does my taxes. I help people pay less tax. And now when he says this at a party, he has a lot of people wanting to talk to him suddenly. So it's very simple progression. This is taken from Andy Bounds, so you can check out his book. He's got 2 that I know of, The Jelly Effect and The Snowball Effect, I think. So have a look because he talks about this and you can see how simple it is, and that would be your first line in your CV. Instead of I'm an accountant or I prepare tax returns, you start with I help people pay less tax. And you can do this yourself with your own profession. So have a go at that. So well done, and I will see you next time.